We are discussing with Maldives for the establishment of a small island center. The ICCU with Sri Lanka contribution, and we want to be in the vanguard of the global fight against climate change. I would invite the Green Belt and Road Initiative, the Belt and Road Initiative with Green Harmony to join us and support us in this endeavor. Sri Lanka is recovering, as you know, from an economic crisis where we were declared bankrupt. As the economy stabilizes and in thinking of the future, we have decided and taken a decision to have a green transformation and a green economy. Now is an opportunity we have and we won't let go of it. Sri Lanka has numerous reservoirs built some thousands of years ago when we were hydraulic civilization, and others at the moment in the present era. Thousands and thousands of reservoirs from about a hectare to as much as 300-400 hectares. Now this is energy which also, we have water which can also be used for solar panels. We have sunshine most of the time. Unfortunately, we haven't got enough rain. That's the problem. The renewable energy, the wind power in our part of the country can even go up to about 40 to 60 gigawatts. So the potential is there for Sri Lanka to have a green economy. The government will be introducing laws to ensure the transformation to a green economy. Laws in the interim which will ensure that the economic activity is climate friendly. At COP27, Sri Lanka launched its climate prosperity plan. The Net Zero 2050 roadmap will be launched during COP28. The implementation of the climate prosperity plan requires $26.5 billion up to 2030. The roadmap for carbon neutrality requires $100 billion till mid-century. These are very heavy burden for Sri Lanka, but we are determined somehow to ensure that we can mobilize the resources. But this is not the case in all countries. A number of countries are unable to find the necessary financial resources to fund the transition. Some of the least developed countries are not even qualified for private green finance. These are issues we have to address today. Therefore, we must formulate without delay concrete proposals for green financing and make these available to the countries. And therefore, these is why I say our proposals in that this field should include debt relief for low-income countries. Some may not be able to pay their debt at all. We have to remember that. 2, a window for concessionary financing for the middle-income countries. And 3, additional funding to be mobilized by multilateral banks such as AIIB. These are, if we do not address these issues this year, then I do not know whether we could even have another conference in 3-4 years' time. We have also to think afresh. We have to think outside the box. Just repeating the same phrases will not do. The tropical belt is the most biologically diverse region on Earth, housing about 80% of the planet's terrestrial species and over half of the world's coral reefs and mangroves. Of the 125 countries and territories located in the tropical climate belt, 88 countries are parties to the BRI. The tropical belt makes up about 40% of the planet's surface area and is home to approximately 40% of the world's population. The energy generation potential from solar, wind and biomass are significantly high in the tropics than that of other areas on Earth. Most of the world's remaining primary forests are tropical. Along with coral reef systems, intervention to protect, restore and improve the management of forests, wetlands, grasslands, etc., which will increase carbon sequestration, reduce emissions and enhance climate resilience. The natural capital of the tropical belt has a vast potential for green growth transformation. Significant investments in renewable energy, nature-based solutions and pollution control in tropical belt will lead to significant changes in climate change and biodiversity loss, leading to a fast fix of the triple global crisis. Because what we fix here, what we do with the tropical belt, will also have its impact outside the tropical belt. That's what we have to remember. Therefore, Sri Lanka is planning to appoint a panel of international experts to prepare a global investment program for the tropical belt. We seek the assistance both of the Green Silk Road for harmony with nature and at the Secretary General is there with the UN to prepare these reports and to be presented both to the UN and to the Belt and Road Initiative. I don't want to take any more of your time. This is the time not merely to express our views, but also get down and act. There's very little time left, and I know what it is like. I know what my friend from Nepal is feeling when the Himalayas are melting. Thank you.